Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second hour of 8-Bits. Hey, it's version 1.0, the 10th show, JP. We made it this far. Good job.
Yeah.
We're officially a version or something like that. It's great.
Sure.
It's great. We've done it. We've done it. Welcome back. It's time for the second hour. What do you want to talk about first of all this stuff? A lot of people actually immediately having sort of an interest in the Star Citizen story.
Man.
Some people not even knowing what it is.
Man. That game is... that game's like, to me, it is... I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it doesn't seem like a game to me. It's totally a game. I understand it's totally a game, but I go to, like, the website, and I'm like, all right, I want to, like, play the game. Like, how do I buy into this? And I click on a couple things, and then I get to this part, and it's like, you can buy this ship for $1,000. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how does that make any sense? Like, apparently you could buy these capital ships for, like, exorbitant amounts of money, and you get a capital ship. Like, there was a forum that Giant Bomb was talking about somewhere on the website, and apparently people have like thrown like $12,000.
Oh yeah, they were saying this game was getting on average $100,000 of funding every day, just reaching 20 million recently.
God.
And I mean, you guys, so where do we start with this? First off, it's amazing that this game has been able to achieve $20 million.
It's the biggest crowdsourced game ever of all time, I think.
It definitely should be. But maybe we should talk a little bit about Chris Roberts himself and sort of who he is and what he's done, because he's kind of the guy that is really pushing this. Now, for those of you that can date yourselves like I can, going back to playing games on an 8088, prior to even 286s, I think when I played my first Wing Commander game on an 8088 in CGA graphics, and Wing Commander was a flight sim, but it was an alien flight sim in a universe that featured alien race called the Kilrathi, who are kind of this cat race. Wing Commander 2 continued the story, in which case, and then once Wing Commander 3 came around, that's when we started getting CD-ROM technology, so they were like, yo, this franchise is fucking dope. Let's actually put some live action to this. Mark Hamill got involved. Malcolm McDowell got involved as well, and it eventually led into Wing Commander 4. Now, aside from this, he's made a few other things, and has followed sort of the space sim tradition, but this is kind of, if you will, the game that he's always wanted to make. And with such a massive fan backing, I'm really excited for what Christopher Roberts is going to put out.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like his... I watched my brother play Wing Commander. I never played it myself. I was far too young to understand what the fuck was going on in the first place. But I definitely respect that, and I'm not the biggest fan of those type of games, but from what Star Citizen has said it's trying to be and said is going to be, it's just crazy. Like, it seems like it's just a giant game.
I mean,
just so much to it's like EVE Online but bigger.
Do you guys like Wing Commander, its universe and its missions and its battles, and it was fucking amazing. I mean, technically you were kind of doing the same thing over and over, and it was the limitations of the hardware and everything else at the time. So where they excelled was the storytelling. It's now finally the point where he can make that space battle simulate, right? Like, taking down a capital ship in Wing Commander was fucking incredible, right? But it was actually the most, like, graphically, like, dull thing that you would see today and just be like, that was fun. Like, really? You had fun doing that? It's like, yeah, but I was this little ship and my Tracheon cannons took out this giant carrier ship. The flagships they have here, and what could eventually come to be, I'm stoked.
Yeah, as long as I think you can buy into the entire game for $30 or something like that, and you can build your way up. But like the complexity of that game, from what I read on the website, like you can do whatever the hell you want to do ever, and you can start at the smallest level and go as big as you want. So to me,
It
that's
ha-
kind of like the end.
is that the freedom that we've been talking about that
That's
games
kind of like
need?
the end game, maybe. Yeah, for me, it's like that's the ultimate game. Is like for that universe, right? Because that's what I want to do. Is just be able to do whatever I want in a game that is massive like that. It's kind of got your Ultima feel to it, but it's space. Um, it it looks great though. I just don't like that website is so much information when
Dude,
you go
there
to
is
it.
so much information,
Like
dude.
so much information. I was so confused. Like I started clicking stuff, and then I was like, wait, what does that actually mean? Like I can do this. How do I do that? And then it was like, well, I want to play this now, and I can't. So,
Well, guys, head on over to robertspaceindustries.com. You can learn all about the game, what they're doing, what their progress is. They're constantly posting works in progress.
yeah,
And, you
I
know, if you're a fan of that franchise or maybe that's something that would interest you, I would say its legacy will live on in this game. Wing Commander Legacy, it's worth looking into.
yeah, and I think the alpha is apparently supposed to start sometime at the end of this year, November, December time.
Yep.
So, God, November and December is gonna be crazy.
Yep. That is, and I believe I mean, if you just look up Kickstarter and Star Citizen, you can find out more over there. But they're still going.
Yep.
What was the? Oh, so yeah, they announced The Last of Us DLC is being detailed, along with I believe the first map pack is coming out. Additionally, they released a. What did they release today? It was like
Alternate
an
ending.
alternate ending, which
Did you watch it?
I watched it.
I thought it was pretty funny. It
I
wasn't
mean,
actually an alternate ending. They kind of
no, it. Yeah.
baited us in for that joke, but
They
I
totally
thought it was
baited
great.
us. I thought it was going to be like some sort of crazy, just like ad-libbed thing, but you just guys should just watch it and check it
Yeah,
out.
I thought it was pretty funny. To go back to that Last of Us thing, they've had the season pass up for a while to buy, right?
Yes.
So when I was looking at that, I was a little bit not upset, but it just seems a little bit gross to me. Like, did they say how many actual story DLCs would be included that at start? Because from what I read, there's only one story DLC coming, and the rest of it's all multiplayer stuff.
That's
Which,
what
if
I
I
understand now, but I did not know that. But I
yeah, if
hadn't
I
bought the
bought into
pass.
it before without knowing that, I would probably be a little bit upset because like the multiplayer is not what people, for the most part, maybe you do, but
You
for the
know,
most part, multiplayer is not what people care about.
JP, we both said on the show that we were happy leaving The Last of Us behind. Remember we talked about it because remember
Yeah,
the
yeah,
DLC was not going to include Joel and
yeah. It's a
Ellie.
brand new character. Yeah,
Right. So, you know, I if I only end up buying that one piece of it because people say it's great, then I guess I didn't lose out on not buying the season pass.
yeah.
I haven't
I
played the single
completely
player
agree.
for it to make a difference. So, if I was in that boat too, I'd be pissed. I'm glad I'm not in that boat.
Yep, yep.
So,
And I probably won't even touch the DLC unless it's like astoundingly good. I don't really buy into DLC a lot for video games for whatever reason. The only one I bought was the for Borderlands 2 was the Tiny Tina's DLC, the Castle DLC for Borderlands 2, which was actually incredible. It was phenomenal for like $5. So it's great. It's very D&D themed, so it's probably why I bought it.
right.
But it was cool. It was cool.
So, JP, let me ask you a question. How
I
many
see what you've
times?
highlighted here, so this should be good.
How many times do fitness games, peripherals, accessories have to fail before video game makers are like, maybe people don't want fitness all up in their video game shit? How many times?
I don't know, but apparently it's not enough yet
It's
because
not enough yet.
here we go. Xbox Fitness has been leaked. Sean T coming to you soon,
Oh
son.
shit. Oh
I know
shit.
Sean. I've done Insanity before. Sean T is the shit. All right,
Is he?
he gets you pumped up, right?
Yeah.
He's exciting. I don't know anything about any of these other people.
So
This woman apparently seems to be the poster. Tracy Anderson.
yeah,
Seems
this
to be
page
the
leaked.
list.
Xbox Fitness. I don't know. I don't know what the hell. But all I know is this. You know what? You order Insanity. You do that shit. You get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
You fucking do Insanity on Xbox Live. You don't get shit. Think
Well,
about it.
The thing is,
Think about it.
in that announcement or on that page, I believe they say that as long as you have a gold membership to Xbox Live, it's free for a year.
Right.
So, I mean, I'll try it if it's free. I mean, Kinect's coming with the Xbox One, so I mean, Sean T can yell at me for 5 minutes. I'll let that happen.
And I'm obviously mocking it, and maybe they are going to finally get it. That this will be better. It will. Maybe it's just videos. I don't know what kind of interactive level. It's more just like a social commentary on like the fact that Wii Fit fucking sold so much, but it just collected dust, and the Wii heart rate sensor and shit like that. Like I don't know. I think they really these console companies really want like a non-gaming audience to embrace a console as a result of this fitness stuff, and I don't think that's a.
I mean, I think they did with Wii Fitness. I know a lot of people that that would not call themselves gamers or whatever, and they've still use Wii Fitness to this day. Like, I don't think they get very much out of it. Like, it's not helping them.
You know what? How many of those people use it because they're like, I paid $120 fucking for this shit. I'm gonna use it, damn it. I'm fucking do my daily balancing and shit.
Here I'll make a deal right now with viewers. Day one of Xbox One, if I can access Xbox Fitness, I will do a workout live on stream if I can get the Kinect to work.
I love it.
And I'll choose Sean T as my coach.
Okay. And you know what? If you get through all of Insanity, I'm going to make you a T-shirt, JP.
Dude, I've been through all of it. I did Insanity for a full month, like 30 days.
Do you have the T-shirt?
No, because one might say I didn't order it.
Well, then you really didn't do Insanity, son.
I did really do Insanity. But fuck, man, Insanity's actually balls hard. Like, that shit
it is
crazy.
It fucking up.
I would finish that workout for the day and just be like, I'm done. Going back to sleep. Fuck this shit. Fuck you. Fuck off. Like, I'm out. It's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm all for trying new stuff, and it's free, so I'll download it. I'm getting Xbox One. I'll have to get a gold membership, but that's like $50 or $60 for a year. I'll probably get one anyways. It is a little weird though.
I can't wait.
If anything, this would be the one to work, man, because Kinect is bundled in with an Xbox One, and most people are going to get Xbox Gold because they want Xbox Live to fully work, right? So if anything, if the Kinect is as good as they're saying it is, this might be the one, Wheat. It might be the chosen one.
He's fighting Morpheus right now, JP. We're going to find out soon. Do
Man,
you think he'll make the jump on the first time? Do you think Xbox Fitness will make the jump, dude?
No one ever's made it on the first time. You never know. You never know. Oh,
all right. So AMD getting back on a pedestal with the announcement of some new cards, the R9 and then also it's the R7, I believe. Yeah. Claiming to be faster than some of the NVIDIA Titan cards that came out, sporting a new audio pipeline on the GPU.
Which was weird.
I'm not sure that's a big, like, I didn't even...
Did you hear the audio test for it?
No.
For you. Oh, man.
I didn't.
I don't know if I can find that. I tweeted a long
but they talk
ago.
A little bit about the whole audio stuff behind it. I haven't read fully... where the hell did I put that webpage?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we go. All right, what were you going to say about it?
I linked you a YouTube link.
Okay.
Just let the audio play for a bit. It's actually kind of confusing.
Okay.
It fucked with me for a while.
Okay, it says I need to play it in 480p or higher. We'll put it on 720.
It's probably get my video claimed.
Has been filed. Gen Audio holds the key to revolutionizing and standardizing the entire audio industry to include, but not limited to, film, music recordings, and video games.
Can I fast forward? So you keep.
No. Just keep it.
Now that the patent has been filed, there's nothing that can stop the integration of a sound into every vertical market that deals with sound worldwide.
He's like walking around me and shit.
Yeah.
Are you? Because I don't think aux going to you is a.
I muted the stream. It doesn't. It sounded wild to me.
I mean, this is a video though playing on my existing hardware.
But that's the
Right,
thing. But
so-
it's still. When the
I don't think this.
That's the other thing too. We'll get to the press conference because it was funny as shit. But they showed that, and as I was listening to it, has the doorbell ring yet? There's a moment where the doorbell rings and like a dog barks. I actually got up and walked downstairs to check the door because it was a real doorbell.
I mean, like what I'm hearing is good audio processing, right? But like,
yeah.
newsflash, you don't need a fucking AMD card to get this sort
Right,
of audio
well,
processing. As the proof is
that's the
right
thing.
here, you're
That's what this
listening.
is based off of. This was posted in 2011. God, it just did the doorbell thing right at the start, and it freaked me the fuck out. I thought it was really a doorbell. Reload the video and listen to the doorbell at the very start.
It sounds like a real doorbell, just like it would if I just like looked up doorbell on YouTube
For
and
me,
then
though, it
just like.
sounds exactly like it. I don't know. But
I don't
yeah,
know.
maybe I'm just losing my shit. But wheat.
I was like, oh look, I must have the new AMD card. That sounds like a real doorbell.
So the cards look cool. Apparently, it's supposed to be better than a Titan, and they're being like really aggressive. Don't do that shit, wheat.
What? What are you talking about? It's just my new AMD graphics card. What? I don't know.
Oh god. So the actual conference, did you watch it live at all?
I did not. What was it on? Ustream or something?
Well, it started on YouTube. Then after 40 minutes of delay because they couldn't get it, the joke was that
They couldn't get the Gen audio working apparently.
at the end of the 7-minute the video clip of like the live stream, this Asian guy went up and waved to the camera and the stream went down. So everyone was like, magical Asian guy kills AMD stream. It was down for like an hour after that. And then it finally comes back up, and they were using Coldplay and some other band, and the YouTube channel gets DMCA'd and closed by YouTube.
Oh my god.
They go over to livestream.com. That's where the stream exists live.
This is that's hilarious.
And it's like the first guy that comes out is like this developer who's fucking so depressed. He just hates his life, and he's like, guys, I'm happy to announce the new AMD card. It's got new architecture. I built it. It's really cool. Let's take a look at this slide. Yep, there's the card. It's got 5 million transistors on it. It's really great. I built it. We've got an exciting team. We're really excited for the year and video processing. Thanks, guys. Check out the card on the show floor. It's like, what are you doing on stage? Why are you here? Why do you exist? And then the next guy comes out and he's like, we're going to talk about audio. Listen to this, guys. This is the audio.
Ding dong!
And it's play some other demo, and I'm like, wait a minute. Why are they showing an audio demo on a stream that doesn't have the hardware hooked up to it that we're listening to, and we're trying to be impressed by this? And I didn't understand that part. Then it goes back to the guy, and the teleprompters are on some monitors below, like at the edge of the stage. And this guy, for 20 minutes, narrated the crowd. He literally stared at the teleprompter and just read from it. And like when there was nothing on the teleprompter, he just like looked up at the crowd and was like, "How's it going? Oh,
Enjoying yourselves?
the new 290X is fantastic." And then he was just like, it was really bad. It was the worst thing I've ever seen conference-wise. But they announced some cool stuff. The cards look cool. There was also the crap, I forgot what it was, but it's their answer to DirectX. Starts with an M. I don't remember exactly, but it's their cards are basically running on that, and it's kind of like their version of DirectX, which they're touting as like the next best thing. Mantle, yeah, Mantle.
Mantle, right.
And that looks really cool. But as with most things, like none of it, it's all just fluff until like reviewers get a hold of the cards and actually see how it stands up to the rest of the world and all that stuff. So the only thing I'm worried about is that AMD cards hardware has always been cool, but the drivers are still complete dog shit.
Yeah,
so,
that was the other thing. Even a lot of folks in chat are talking about, JP, is that traditionally AMD cards haven't had the most graceful drivers. People use hack drivers, beta drivers, everything up and down between the sun. And the hardware can't always make up for that. I mean, it's the one area that I feel like NVIDIA has done really well on. They're support not only their beta drivers, but they have just like a good card detection Java program that works for anyone who needs to update their cards. I just feel like they're positioned a little better on the software side to excel even further on the hardware side.
Yeah, and NVIDIA has kind of captured that, and they're even pushing it forward now with the GeForce experience, and they've even got some way of capturing, it's kind of their version of XSplit. I think it's called Shadowbox, where it'll capture the game, and you can record and apparently stream with it. I'm not really sure. But that's a thing, so or will soon be a thing. That's kind of crazy.
All right, well, no one knows pricing yet. There's like some discussion.
It said 600, I think, was confirmed.
Is that what they did confirm? Okay, they were talking about under 1,000 for sure, but
yeah. So, as someone who's actually looking into purchasing video cards here pretty soon, I probably will still go with NVIDIA. I don't know what I'm going to buy though. Like, I guess I'm going to buy a 780, then get a second one down the line. I don't know. I'm not going to buy a Titan, though. I can't justify spending $1,000 on a fucking GPU.
I mean, that's where I would like to go next, but I'm in the same boat. Like, I'd almost want to buy a 1080p 60 capture card over a new, because I haven't ever felt like, man, I wish my graphics cards were a little bit better so I could push this.
What are you using? What do you have right now in your system?
I don't know.
Are you on 600 or are you still on 500?
I actually have to like go to manage and look up
like
on
your DX Diag and shit.
No, I'm gonna go here. I have 680.
Okay, so I've got two 570s that I use. That I feel like I'm a little bit behind the curve, but I can still pretty much run anything I want. Like I've never had issues with anything. If I load up Battlefield 4 on Tuesday, and it like doesn't perform at like 60 FPS, I might just buy a whole new PC on Tuesday.
I know, right? Yeah. Why not? Just go for it.
Might just do it. I've already got the hard drives in the case. I've tried to been buying everything on like on sale, quote, but you can't. Video cards are never on sale.
Never.
Ever. So it's pointless.
Unless a new version comes out and shit gets dropped. But all right, we got two more things, then we'll probably open up the phone lines. You mentioned earlier, talked about State of Decay being early access. Right now on Reddit Games, there's a discussion, early access games. Is this a good idea? Is it a bad idea? And, we've been seeing it so much more. We've talked about the whole concept of like weird betas and MMOs and how that's sort of changing. But what about early access? This is one area that we've only briefly touched on. And with an experience like State of Decay, JP, that turned me off to the game 100%. Like, I don't see them fixing the game in a way that's going to make me go, well, shit, I am really missing out on something. On the same token, like I can think of other early access games that I've gotten a chance to play that I've really enjoyed.
Like what?
Warframe was an early access one. that I got.
Was that free to play or did you have to buy in?
No, I think it was free to play. It was just early access. Well, fuck. Now you're making me a liar, JP.
Well, no, that's why I was
Um,
wondering because like the State of Decay is the first one I've actually bought into. I know.
Let me look at my Steam list.
What's his Peter Molyneux's game? Goddess has one that you could buy into, but that's so fucking early on that all you do is left click the entire time. So I didn't buy into it.
I wish I could actually sort by early access in my games. Okay, maybe.
Did you buy into Smite?
I mean, way
Nice.
back in the day. I don't play it that much.
Yeah, I think what
Evoland?
is that?
I never played
It-
Evoland? No, that wasn't
don't-
early
I
access.
don't think so. What is Evil Land? I don't even know what that is.
It's that game where you like play through the evolutions of an RPG. It's really fun. Actually.
Oh, okay, I remember that now. I remember that. Did you buy into Tribes? Tribes is early access, apparently.
Yeah, I did.
I think I just got beta for that though. I didn't buy into it.
I mean, I'm definitely like talking more about the early access of Steam
Yeah.
in this day and age.
Do they have like a sort by early access?
Actually, that's what I was just looking for.
Do they have one? Oh yeah, they do. Games early access. All right, so we've got Planetary Annihilation.
Wait, so where did you go? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
Castle
okay.
Story, Goddess, Damned. Oh, Kerbal Space Program's early access. Underrail, Burden Beta, Prison Architect.
Whoa,
what in the world?
What's this?
What'd you click on?
Paranormal is a fully 3D dynamic haunting experience.
Oh, Wheat's found a new game. There's early access for it.
Oh, but you know what? Wait. Oh,
What?
no. Well, you know what? There was this other early access game. It's like 1954 or something. It took place on a Russian sub. I would look at screenshots. It would look similar to this.
Yeah.
And then I found out that like it actually was just like a moving picture adventure game, and I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me?"
Here's one, Wheat. Under the Ocean. It's right up your alley. You can just go deep sea diving the entire time, man.
No. Do not want.
So how many games is this? There's 56 games right now in early access.
Prison Architect. Okay, there's one. There's another one.
What I feel like the early access shit is it is a way for those people who want to play a game so bad that they want to buy into it before it's even beta. It's a way to buy into a beta.
Right.
As long as the developers give you a way to either, if it's going to be free to play, they give you some sort of in-game currency, kind of like what Hearthstone's doing, where we're promised however much money we spend right now in the beta, it'll be given to us when the game goes fully live and things like that. Or you're just given the full game when it comes out. I mean, I don't see a reason why it's bad. It's kind of a
Do
in
you
a
think
way.
it could get out of control?
Oh, very easily, yeah. I mean, it can get out of control by them selling it for more than the actual game will be, or by them not giving you any other in-game currency if it's a free-to-play game. Those are the only two ways I see it getting out of hand. The other way is that everyone that buys into something for early access really wants to buy that game
Right.
or play that game.
They're like
right
the
now.
true fans, like the super fans, if you will.
Right. I mean, the other thing is that I'm sure people that don't know what that is will buy into it and be like, what the fuck did I just... This is a fucking... There's nothing in this game. Like, why did I buy this? Like, what did I purchase for? And that's kind of where they need... I think they do a pretty good job of saying, like, Steam early access right when you look at that game, right on the front page of Steam. So I don't really see any bad reasons to it.
Yeah, I guess I'm more concerned about if it gets out of control. You know, the
Right.
whole concept of like early beta, buying into the beta, like, you know, and then just sort of embracing it as early access, like this concept. I guess I'm just worried about, you know, right now there's a lot of discovery happening because of early access. There's several games that we named off there that have definitely benefited from that. But
Yeah.
if there's 100 games that are constantly in early access? Like, will it be harder to filter through the shit? Will people
Yeah.
shy away from buying that sort of stuff that could potentially hurt games that are really good that could benefit from early access? It's just a very interesting topic, and if you got your own thoughts on it, we'll open up the phone lines, but also, like I'd mentioned, there's that discussion going on Reddit.
Yeah, one of the guys in the chat says the worst buying into beta equals the War Z. I bought into the War Z. I played it once, and I never opened that fucking
Really?
terrible game again, which is now renamed to whatever god awful
Yeah,
game
Infestation or something.
it is. Yeah, some terrible name. So yeah, I think it's fine. It's basically Steam's way of kind of supporting Kickstarters. I think the majority of that stuff could be like games that get greenlit and then go into early access on Steam. I don't know if that process. I don't know if when you get a game greenlit, if you are immediately able to just put it up on Steam. I'm not sure what that actually means. I'd have to probably look into it a little bit more, but like that Super Hot game, for example, like it got greenlit. So does that mean that you can get early access into what they're like? How do you get a game on Steam as early access? I guess is what I'm asking. Do you have any idea?
Well, I think it has to get greenlit. Some of them are greenlit. Some of them are just picked up by Valve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Steam is just such a weird, not a weird, but it's always changing with what they're doing over there. Seems like each week it's like, well, now we've got early access, which is a way to buy into
Right. Here's
to
family
beta, and
sharing.
they're doing a good job at organizing all of that,
Yeah.
and putting that different stuff into categories. So it's not just we should buy this, or you should buy this, and it's just a game, and then people realize that it's just a beta, etc.
I totally agree. All right, last news item is the recent news that China console ban could possibly, after what? After 13 years, could be coming to a halt, which is kind of crazy, right? Because of this ban that's been going on for so long, it's actually allowed the PC, Bong and LAN cafe subculture to sort of flourish. But China has a lot of people and could be a big source of, of potentially console sales. On the flip side, I don't know how much stuff is localized to China now. And will that have any effect on the development of games? I have no idea, but here it is. After 13 years, the Ministry of Culture, they'll need to approve each game console, but the devices would be made available across the country.
It's kind of crazy. They banned consoles in 2000 when the country decided the game devices were causing irreparable harm to children and adolescents.
Yes, yet over the course of that 13 years, how many guys died from playing, 1,000 hours of some crazy MMO?
Yeah, that's all the reports of that always come out of China. So that's weird. That's a huge market. I'm sure that Microsoft and Xbox are looking at that and just seeing dollar signs all over the place.
And this article does.
It also
point
makes
out,
me sad too,
Why?
by the way, that we're not going to see any like fake consoles anymore, like the PS Xbox or whatever, or like those stupid photos that always appear from people that go and find terrible renamed consoles.
Yes, the PlayJoy Part Station.
Yeah, the PlayJoy. I remember that one. Yep.
So again, the consoles still have to be approved. So this is like not any sort of earth-shattering thing. But now the gate has been opened, and they'll be allowed to at least come in. And
what if they ban the Xbox One because of Kinect, and they allow the PS4 to go in?
I don't know, man.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. We'll open up the phone lines now. Your thoughts on the Steam controller, the Steam announcements, anything that we've talked about, anything that you might be excited for. Now's the opportunity. Let me fire up. You can dial us on the telephone, 909-581-8519, or just Skype me over at djWHEAT. And
I'd love for people to call in and let us know what you're kind of playing in preparation for the new consoles. Like, 'cause there's not that many games out right now if you're like a fanatical gamer like me and Wheat besides GTA. Basically, what I'm looking for is what game should I play in October?
What
Because I have no idea.
should I play in October besides Beyond Two Souls, which apparently is the 8th. We were wrong. The demo is on the 1st.
Isn't that coming out for PS4 though as well?
I don't
Is
know.
it only PS3?
Is it?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I actually don't know either.
Chat will tell us soon.
I actually do not know either.
Also, I was gonna play through Dark Souls again and use the 60 FPS fix, but that game, when I boot it, just like, nope, not gonna happen. It just closes and
Oh,
fatal
really?
errors. Yeah. So I don't know.
It
It
just
wouldn't boot. I don't know what was
wouldn't
wrong with
work
that.
at
I might
all.
have to reinstall it or something. Or I might have not had games for Windows updated, which, oh god, if that's the reason, I'm not even gonna mess with
pain
it.
in the ass. All right, let's take our first caller. We've got Gary on the line. Hello, Gary. Welcome to 8 Bits. What's up?
Hello there. How are you doing?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm not bad, thank you very much.
What's on your mind today?
I just wanted to talk about the Steam controller and the Steam box. Forgot its name there.
Sure. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, the Steam box, I'm not too excited about. The OS, I am. The box, I kind of need to see it to know what it's like. But
Are
the
you
controller,
are you the kind of guy that would just be just as happy building his own box if it was just like a very standard sort of, piece of equipment that they are putting out for the Steam box?
I would be comfortable doing that, but I'm the sort of extreme end sort of person that will probably look at a box and think the box isn't powerful enough.
Right.
But the OS does appeal completely. I'm thinking JP was like a little bit worried about, installing this and will this run with that. But for me, I'm looking like at it being for a hardcore gamer, perfect for dual booting.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, as long as I would assume they're going to allow that because it's going to be an open OS.
I don't think they could stop it, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's true. There's no way to actually stop dual booting.
Yeah,
So
because I share the same worries as well. I'm thinking, what will it be like for compatibility with Microsoft Word, whatever Macs use? I don't use a Mac, but all them other little things like in the background that you just want to click and open. Will that work in the OS? But as long as you could dual boot, it would be just hopefully just a quick little changeover.
So,
Yeah.
let me just get this. Let me just so I understand, because while I appreciate let me get the most out of this hardware so I can dual boot. Like, don't you think that Valve and Steam want this to be a dedicated box that sits on your television and allows you to interface with your PC? Because they do say it has the streaming capabilities in it as well. So
Yes, I do agree.
yeah,
I think,
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
and I think Nvidia is willing to go all in on it. They're not in the consoles anymore. They kind of, they're in on the tablets. They're kind of, one of the more powerful things, but you can't really own the tablet scene, if you know what I mean, for processors.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen.
right.
So I'm thinking something like this is kind of like the PC is kind of, they're going to have to go all in on it.
Yeah. And then what are your thoughts on the controller?
I really like it. They seem to put a lot of thought into it because I am a hardcore mouse user.
Yeah.
You can not separate me from this mouse to go and use an Xbox controller. I'm so annoyed that GTA is only on the 360. This is the first game I've had to dust the bugger off to go and use it, and I have to sit using this horrible controller.
I understand, man.
But I like the idea of it being, really high resolution on the pads, and it looks nice and smooth, and there's people apparently using them with quite positive feedback.
Do the placement of the buttons on the controller worry you at all?
Yes, it did. I did look at that and think.
I look at that and I kind of think I don't know how that's. I don't know because usually, I guess if I think about it, they're kind of similar, but not really. Like, there's no buttons always on the left side.
Can I just say I love the chat? They're already stalking me. They already know where I live.
You gotta watch out, man. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. They're figuring out your dialect as we talk.
Yeah,
But,
they're breaking it
like,
all.
usually, the right hand of the controller, the right side of the controller is where the buttons are, and the left hand is always on that thumbstick, right? And so if you look at that controller, there's buttons on both sides. So that's kind of weird.
It,
Kind of
it looks
interesting.
more like a sort of like a SNES controller sort of layout, how it's just completely flat, but with two sticks, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't wait to hold this and just try to move something.
Yeah. I am really looking forward to it because it's that sort of precision that I'm after. Because I'm a shooter sort of a gamer. You know what I mean? It's I can't, like I say, separate myself from my mouse for those horrible joysticks. But it does appeal. It does look like, you know, it's Valve. They put a hell of a lot of thought into things. You know what I mean? They're never going to give us Half-Life 3, but you know.
Yeah. All right.
So,
I mean,
go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, I was hoping the third announcement was going to be a Half-Life 3 only on Steam OS. That'll be when
Oh
the
man,
shitstorm really
I thought
happens.
that's what it should be too.
Yeah.
We were
Too bad,
talking
so
about that
sad.
before the show went live, and I was like, if Half-Life 3 is actually announced here, the entire internet could potentially go down.
might
Like,
go down.
It will melt.
the internet would actually just go down. I'm pretty sure.
And
like,
Valve knew that.
Websites ringing other websites. Are they actually serious? They're telling no, they're trolling you. No, they're being serious, and just everyone just mass confusion everywhere.
I hope you captured the start of the show where it's literally just me and you laughing.
Yes.
Like, that's the
that is
opening of the show.
actually that is in the show. Even with the countdown, the last few seconds, and then like the
Nice.
laughter at the beginning. But anyway, Gary, thanks so much
Beautiful.
for your call, man. Take care.
No problem. Thank you very much for both of you. You keep me entertained every time I watch it.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
man.
Gary.
Take care.
Thanks
No
for
problem.
calling.
All right, take another one. This time we've got area code 631 on the line. Hello, welcome to 8-Bits. What's up?
Hey, I was wondering, do you guys... Okay, so I was trying to get into recording and everything, and I wanted to know what kind of microphone should I buy?
JP, what kind of microphone should he buy?
Are you looking for expensive or less expensive? And USB
Okay.
or XLR?
I was
Am I
looking,
throwing
like,
terms
just,
at you that you don't understand? Because if so, that might
Right,
be an answer as
right.
well.
Those are terms I really don't understand. I'm trying to get into it.
All right, well then it sounds like you probably want to start exploring like the first level of microphones for like entry level recording, which are typically USB mics.
Yeah.
You should look at like the Yetis, the Snowballs,
They're all blue mics.
yeah,
BLU.
BLU mics.
Yeah.
But if you look them up, you're going to find a quality microphone that will interface with your PC pretty well. And
Okay.
because the next step, if you go to like one of the microphones like what we've got, then you've got to introduce a mixer, a bunch of other shit. So I've got my right up there, this guy right here.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my Yeti right here. That's the blue. This
This
is
like the
Yeti.
original. And this is the guy you can just kind of put down right there. And and it will pick up quite nicely.
That one that he has is about 60. The one that I have is about 100. So it's really up to
And
you.
well, can I ask you guys one more question, real quick? Like, it's like a real quick
Absolutely.
thing?
Sure.
Make me feel
Will you-
smart again.
Will you guys ever play like a 2v2 in StarCraft? Like, I would love to watch that. Like, I feel like a lot of people would love to watch that too.
I haven't played StarCraft in about 6 months. I don't know if a 2v2 with Wheat will be the thing that gets me to reinstall it. But maybe.
I've always got my client ready, man. So whenever JP wants to make a run, we'll do that. So all right.
That would make my year. All right, that's what I say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Take care. Bye.
Have a good one.
Welcome to 8-Bits, where we also give tech support about streaming as well.
We should just do another show where
Maybe
it's
we
just a tech
should.
support show.
Maybe
That'd
we
be rad.
actually should,
Get it sponsored by Twitch. Call it How to Stream 101.
and just have people
Yeah.
call up all the time.
And we can review capture cards. I guess. I
The
don't
show would
know.
have to be like once a month. I think you'd run
Yeah.
out of content pretty quick. Let's take
Probably.
another one. Area code 760. Hello, welcome to 8-Bits. What's up?
Hey, this is Jason.
What's up,
I have
Jason?
a question on, what do you think about the new consoles versus new input mechanisms like the Oculus Rift or the Hydra that are coming out for computers?
I mean, I think that they. Do you mean like what do we think about these, like the next gen with these devices, or versus these devices? Like if we had to choose one or the other, which route would we rather go?
Yeah, like with those devices, yeah.
I mean, I really think the Oculus Rift and like the Hydra and any other accessories that are kind of coming out to enhance the experience are great, but I feel like these are all supplemental accessories. Like I feel like these are all accessories that will eventually get worked into the PC, the PS4, the 360, or however, whatever else the hardware, the software might allow us to be. But I can't say that I'm quite looking at Oculus Rift yet, like as a standard alternative to replace my consoles.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
replace it. I think that the Oculus Rift is the biggest piece of technology in terms of a leap that we've had for some time. I am not excited at all about the Hydra. I just consider it to be a PC Wii controller, which in fact is the opposite of excited for me. I do not fucking care about that thing. But yeah, I kind of agree with Wheat. Like the consoles are going to be, the Oculus Rift will be something that is kind of a side factor to a new console, just because of the consoles are going to be much bigger. And who knows when the Oculus Rift will even come out.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
All right. Thank you very much for your call. Take care. I mean, I'm excited for that stuff, but I feel like that technology is really in baby form right now. It's sucking from the teat of the developers and those who are buying into it, but I think it's still a ways before we're integrating that into our normal experiences.
I am with everything going on with the Oculus Rift and with Carmack being over there full time, I seriously think that when that thing ships, it'll be like a day that you're like when you get one of those things and try it for the first time, it'll be a thing that you remember doing.
Yeah.
Or you remember that day
right.
Man, I remember when I first rifted, like maybe they're gonna make a verb out of it. Remember when you first rifted, man? That was crazy.
Great, man.
Maybe so.
All right, are you ready, JP? I'm bringing back an EG old schooler, man.
Let's do it.
Danny K. Okay, good luck understanding Danny K, okay? Especially if he's had anything to drink tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Danny. Danny K, welcome to 8 Bits. What's up, buddy?
What's happening?
Not much, man. How are you?
Not too bad. How's things? Long time no speak.
I know. Where you been all this time?
Just started university, funnily enough.
Oh, wait, you stopped drinking long enough to start university?
No! Are you mad?
I apparently am mad.
Yeah.
So what's up?
I was listening and somebody says there was no games coming out for gamers, right? Apart from GTA.
Right.
Everywhere else in the world is excited for FIFA, apart from America.
That is
You just
story.
live in this strange wee world where FIFA is not a big deal, but it fucking is.
Oh man, are you a big FIFA player?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking from Scotland. I'm
Yeah.
a football fan.
God,
And
Wait,
it's
didn't
not
it come out on
fucking
Tuesday?
Football.
Didn't it come
Yeah,
out on? Yeah.
It came out today. I just ordered it last night.
Oh, so you don't have it yet?
No, I'm just waiting to get it.
Okay.
So are you a FIFA 14 or a Pro Evolution Soccer guy?
Nobody plays Pro Evo.
Really?
It's
Okay.
a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't sure
Konami
'cause
don't
like
know
you
how.
said, no one
EA,
in America plays it.
EA might be a money grabbing company, but they've got FIFA down. It's shit hot.
Yeah, I would have played Pro Evo if they would have actually included the Dance Dance Revolution pad support, but they never did. They decided to leave it.
Oh god.
Well,
I
you're
think
right.
that-
You're right. It's in all fairness, JP, we
That
do
is
need to
true.
respect that FIFA did come out. A lot of people have been excited for it.
It's kind of like the Madden is only big in the U.S. and everywhere else no one gives a flying fuck about Madden. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Because Madden here is like people line up like they do for any other giant release like GTA or Halo.
Yeah, but American football shit. You spend 4 hours sitting there plus for an hour of them actually playing the game. What is that all about?
I don't
But
know, man.
in true football, I guess, in soccer, you never you can play for 120 minutes and no one ever scores.
Yeah, well, that's just fucking tactics cancelling each other out. That's just gameplay. That's
Man,
how it
so
is.
wait
I'm
a
just
second.
trolling right
When
now.
I
I'm
go
just
to the
trolling.
5-year-old court and watch them play on the
Yeah,
field,
but
like, am I seeing
watching,
fucking
you're
next level
watching
tactics?
children taught by American coaches that know fuck all about football. It's as simple as that. You go anywhere else in the world and watch children play football, and they're better than me.
Okay. You've won on all accounts, Danny.
You have one.
I always do. I always do.
All right. Well, here's to FIFA. FIFA 14, right?
Yeah.
FIFA 14.
All right. Awesome. Danny K, thank you as always for your call, dude.
Good. Thanks.
Take
See you
care.
later.
Yep. Bye-bye.
He's got to be our goat lust, man. That guy's great.
Danny K, he's been listening to the show for Epileptic Gaming since like the
We
early
could just
2000s.
make him a co-host.
The early 2000s, yeah.
Or give him a segment where it's Danny K's thoughts on life
I
or
mean,
something.
you guys, there's actually been Danny K calls where I have no fucking clue what he's saying. Like he's sloshed out of his mind. And it's great.
God,
I love it.
great.
All right. We'll take one
Love
more
Danny
here.
K.
We've got area code 713 on the horn. Welcome to 8-Bits. What's up?
Hey, how's it going, Wheat?
Going good, man.
I had a quick question about the Omni, actually. I know y'all were talking about Oculus Rift and Hydra a bit, and I like Oculus Rift. Don't care too much about Hydra, but the Omni was at PAX, and it's, I mean, I think you know what it is, but it's that running pad.
Right.
Right.
It's by Virtuix, right?
Yes.
Yes, here, I've got the page up right now. So
And
this
that
is
was great.
yeah, so again, here's where we talk about though this now sort of you need these 5 things in order to make this gameplay experience happen. So
Right,
how
yeah.
long will it take? You know, is this like, do we have a slew of companies that will eventually just like, you know, Oculus Rift will just be like, well, let's just buy these 3 companies, we'll put it all into one thing, and we'll sell some giant fucking package. It'll all work together. Because that would probably be the best case scenario for all this new shit coming out. What do you think, JP?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree, but who know? Like, have they said anything on a price point on an Omni? Have they even gotten to that point at all? Because I assume that
think
thing's
they
got to be
said-
quite expensive.
It wasn't too expensive. It was on Giant Bombcast. I think they said like 400 or 500,
Wow.
which is not that bad.
That's actually okay. Here's the Omni in Minecraft with Rift and the Omni.
Well, I mean, you're plugged into that world. If you're playing with a Rift and a Omni as well, you're in it.
And it's just rollers, right? That's the way it works, right?
Yeah.
It's a slick pad. There are no wheels from what I heard.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's like slip. Okay.
But I don't know. It kind of seems out of this world. And I know you'd have to do kind of like a package deal. So maybe that's why they had to lower the price point, because without, I mean, unless you have everything, the Omni by itself seems kind of stupid. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
it's
without a
kinda
Rift,
maybe the
it does
next
seem really
level.
stupid.
for example, you saw you were talking about insanity earlier. Now, is this kind of the next level of maybe like working out while playing, where you're actually just like running in a Call of Duty game?
I mean, this is
Maybe.
this whole concept of disguising an activity as something else, right? You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this adds realism to playing the game because you are actually engaged in movement, but then the physical benefits that you would get as a result are sort of like a hidden perk, if you will. So, you know, I don't know that people are just going to replace it for exercise. It might actually just become people's only exercise for people that didn't exercise in the first place. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
being totally truthful. I find this fascinating, though. It really is to think that Lawnmower Man back in like 1993
Had it right.
or whatever, right? Like
Yeah.
they were so much closer than people even realized.
Yeah.
I'm just watching those guys. It looks like they're putting a lot more force into walking than you do when you just walk normally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause you're
because
kind of
there's no wheels. It's a slide pad.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the
so-
guy that doesn't know how to do it, if you watch the guy over here, let's stop for a second. The guy, I'm guessing here that the guy over on the left doesn't know what he's fucking doing. Like, this is the first time he's used it. But
Yeah.
this guy is obvious, the guy on the prototype because watch his movements, and I'm talking about on the Omni in comparison to this other guy. Like this guy seems like he's walking for the first time, where this guy is like, well, let's move it back a little bit more so you can actually see it. Where the guy on the other side, like he seems like he's sort of got his movements down. This guy like legs. How do I use them? This guy, look at him, man. He's just like whatever. I'm walking.
How many games
I'm
would
walking
that?
here.
Like, how many games would you actually use that for, though? Like, I would never use that in a competitive FPS.
I would never even want to use that in a game like that has any sort of very fast
PvP?
move. Like, right, like I wouldn't want to use that in Outlast because, right, like I
Or
can't
maybe
turn
you
around
would,
fast
but-
enough and run and shit like that and actually be out of breath and shit. I don't know. You know, Minecraft, that's cool. I feel like it is. It's like low impact gaming.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you
So
start
maybe
running in that
Cube
thing,
World
like,
or whatever that game was called.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that, which I would consider low impact. Maybe Skyrim.
maybe. But then, if I play
I
that
did
in
a lot of
Skyrim,
things.
it would. I don't know. I don't know if I would ever use that for any game except for like Minecraft. I don't know what it fits into.
They're
So you
gonna.
don't see this kind of catching on in a huge way. It's going to be kind of a niche for certain types of games.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I don't see the mass world being like,
Yeah.
I want to play a game where I can look like an idiot and walk heavy-footed.
Yeah,
sounds great.
I have to agree. I feel like it's gonna take like Sword Art Online in reality for this shit to like really.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's where it is. Maybe it is the MMO markets. Maybe it is the exploration markets, and that's a big market. But I have to agree with JP. Like, I'm trying to think of my assortment of games and like which of these I'd be like, yeah, this would be fucking badass on the Omni.
Couldn't they just make like a? I mean, I have no idea if it's possible, but instead of like an actual something that moves like that, couldn't they just make a touchpad of some sort? Or does it have to have like that speed of movement involved
I think
with it
so. Yeah.
because of the roll?
Yeah. I think it has to. I think it has to give you that feel of actually walking.
Like, I wonder if you took like two Kinects and put one right at you and one above you and maybe one below you underneath glass or something, if it could actually like track you running in real time.
That would be kind of cool because then you can like crouch and
Yeah, right.
things
And you-
like that,
I
and it would
think there
catch
are
that.
some- yeah, I believe there are some simulations where it's like you crouch and you crouch in game, but I don't know what tool that was. I
Well,
think it was
the
like a
Rift,
built room.
Doesn't the Rift automatically detect if you're crouching?
I have no idea. I don't know. if
Yeah,
that's
because
true.
it works off of the position of it as well. So when you actually like get down,
I didn't know that.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that either.
So that would actually not like the Omni. The Omni provides the free movement.
Okay.
I'm almost positive I've seen Oculus Rift demos. Oh, it has no Z. So maybe it was just people looking down.
Maybe so.
Okay.
In the game input read that as I want to crouch or something. I don't know. That whole world is just insanity to me. I don't.
It's cool. I think it's just
Yeah.
like a little. I think it's 3 years ahead of its time right now.
It's very ahead of its time. I think that eventually it will be something where there is just cameras reading your movements, and that's how you interact with the world like that. Like on the level of Connect, which it can
Yeah.
probably already do, because that thing can already read your skeleton pretty apparently, which is kind of nuts.
Crazy shit.
And it could differentiate people from in the same room as you. So I don't know. We'll have to see when that thing ships with the Xbox One. Really, what the technology is, and then maybe people can hack it and apply it to a Rift.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll happen. All right. Well, thanks for your call, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right. That's gonna be 2 hours of 8 bits, JP.
That's a show.
Hey,
It always
thanks for
goes
the
by so
callers
fast.
today. It
Yeah, we
does.
had good calls.
We had good calls. It did go by real fast. Steam announcement. Lost some steam there a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm really eager to get that thing in my hands.
Yep.
Stroke it.
Oh God. What are you doing this weekend?
So this weekend, tomorrow, I've got Mini Wheat birthday day. He has a bunch of presents that he'll be opening. Oh, beep, beep. Yes, he's still there. Bunch of presents he'll be opening. I'll probably be streaming. We're doing a special mini wheat giveaway on Sunday.
Really?
You know, normally
Are you
we
just
give
giving the
away.
kid away.
Yeah, we're gonna give
After
mini
8
wheat
years,
away.
just like I've had enough.
Normally we give away
Or-
like games and stuff, so we're gonna give away shit mini wheat likes. We're gonna give away
Okay.
like Lego sets
Nice.
and some points for different consoles and shit like that. So
Should give away one of those like $300 Lego sets.
I don't know about that. I want to build the $300 Lego set before I
gave
give
one to my
away.
brother last year. I still haven't seen the damn thing. I gave him the Death Star, whatever the big Star Wars one is.
Yeah,
That thing was just stupid.
there's
I was
some
like, why am I
there's some
doing a
crazy.
video card and you want Legos? And I was like, he probably wants Legos. And I just got he was just thrilled by it. So I don't understand that thing. That's just crazy to me. Are you
Yeah.
doing Is he still in the room with you? Can you hear me?
What, Mini? No, he's at school.
Oh, okay. Are you doing like a surprise party or anything like that? Or?
So he's going to this place called Pump It Up, which is just basically like a giant place for kids to go fucking crazy. They've got like all these like blow up inflatable jumpy houses and trampolines, and
Okay.
then we're coming
Kind of like a
back.
kid zone or whatever. I think it used
What?
to be when I was little. I think I had one of those when I was little that I
Yeah.
went to, but I forgot the name of
No.
it. I think it was Kid Zone.
Yeah, like a kid zone. Jen got these like these cake pops that are like Pokeballs and Pikachus, and
That's pretty sick.
it's gonna be a good time, man. So I might stream some tomorrow. I'll definitely be streaming some Grand Theft Auto tonight, and then on Sunday is of course giveaway day. So I'll be streaming all day on Sunday, and then normal shit. I wish I could say we're doing Dark Heresy tomorrow, but we're not.
Yeah, Steve's working and going to Europe and all.
God.
See, Europe's always the bearer of bad news, man. Nothing good
Always.
comes from Europe.
Always, man.
FIFA 14, shit, comes from Europe, kind of. Everything else is just bad. We should actually buy a FIFA game and just do a stream and shit talk it the
Is it on
entire
Steam?
time. I don't know if it's out for PC.
Oh, it'd be out for Origin, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Dude.
I hate.
You are
I
not gonna get me to buy a fucking FIFA game for the PS3, bro.
hate soccer
Like,
games.
unless
Like-
you send me $60, I am not fucking doing
Oh,
it.
it is out. It is out on Origin.
On Origin.
God damn it! That's like the worst of the worst. It's a soccer game on Origin. A soccer game on. Oh, it's only $40.
You know, I would. There's. You mentioned you like playing Battlefield because crazy shit happens.
Yeah.
I might play FIFA just to see the crazy shit.
I watched Giant Bomb's quick look of it today.
Yeah.
15 minutes long, 0 goals scored. All right.
What that was the.
That was the crazy stuff that happens in FIFA. I was more enthralled by how many teams are on there.
Oh man, this video is the top 10 FIFA bugs.
Don't play it. It'll probably ban me from YouTube.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to watch it though.
It's probably pretty funny, actually.
Oh my god, there's like what like people's legs like going
Just
crazy and
start
getting
going
all
crazy, yeah.
oh this
Oh,
guy's like
God.
breakdancing and shit. Oh my god.
See, that's what a FIFA stream would turn into. It would be ridiculous. It would be ridiculous.
Oh my god. It would just be like, how can we break the game? All right.
Oh god. You gotta link me that video.
All right, I'm gonna link the video. I won't play it though.
Okay.
there
For me,
you go.
I might stream some Volgar later today. I might go buy a PS3. I don't fucking know.
Volgar, yeah, I
probably
want
not-
to check that out.
Tomorrow, playing BF3 at 1 o'clock Eastern. I'll probably be playing on a 64-person server with viewers. So if you want like one last
Hurrah.
hurrah of BF3, come check it out tomorrow. 1 o'clock Eastern. I'll be giving away games to subscribers as well because it is sub day. And then on Sunday we've got Roleplay D&D starting at 2 Eastern, which is I believe 6 GMT. Going into week 30. We've done that show 30 weeks, which is kind of crazy to think
Wow,
about.
dude, congratulations.
30 weeks of 4 hours each day. So 120 hours of footage
Jesus
on that show. I'm approaching VOD number 200 on YouTube.
Wow.
for that show. It's kind of nuts. Kind of nutso. So, yeah. Look forward to that. And then, what else? Next week, BF4. Probably be playing that all week.
Does
That'll
that
be a
come
lot of
out
fun.
on Tuesday?
The beta starts on Tuesday.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's going to be open beta on the 4th. So if you don't have BF3 Premium or have it pre-ordered, you can play on the 4th. Otherwise, you have to, or if you do have it, then you can play on the 1st. And then we're between me and you, and I guess everyone else watching, we're kind of figuring something out for the PS4 launch. I guess we'll have more details on that in the future.
Yes.
I got to buy a plane ticket to Nebraska.
Yes, we are going to do it. We won't give away too many details, but you and I are going to do, I mean, we're going to try to do the whole fucking 24 hours.
We're doing a 24-hour
We're going
stream.
nuts. That's going to start like literally the moment the UPS guy drops off the PS4. So we might actually go out and find out what we can get on midnight the night before, do some mobile streaming.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be with drinks.
Probably towards the end. If we start
maybe
drinking right
towards
when
the
it
end.
starts, like it'll be a shit show.
It'll be like the 4-hour PS4.
We're going
stream.
into hour number 5. JP's asleep.
Like, okay, Minnie, we like just take over for like 5 hours and we'll
we
be
should
back.
actually send Minnie to or bring him with us to the midnight launch, even though he'll probably have school the next day. It's okay. Uncle JP says it's all right. He can
It's
miss
fine.
school that day. And we'll have him interview people on what they're doing there with a camera. We'll be the camera crew.
I'm down with that.
That'd be fun.
I'm down with that. So more details coming out about that as we continue to plan things. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Hope maybe we can even get a system at midnight or have one to turn on right before. We'll see.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
It might be possible.
I don't know. Otherwise, we'll be waiting, and we'll have a webcam on the front door.
Man, that's gonna be the worst day of UPS deliveries. It'll probably be delivered at like
Holy
9 o'clock
shit.
at night. Because of how many people are doing that.
It might be. It might be. But then at least the 24-hour stream will begin then.
That's true. That's true.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us yet again. The VODs will be up on my channel. If you're a subscriber, you'll have instant access to those. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until they're up on youtube.com/itmeJP. You can follow us on Twitter as well, at djWHEAT and at itmeJP. I'm also on YouTube, youtube.com/djWHEAT. And we thank you guys for watching all the content we put out and being a part of the community. You guys are fantastic and great, and we love you. So thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of 8 Bits. We'll see you this weekend for more streaming. We're out of here. Peace.